2021 brought unforeseen challenges, testing Paraboy and his team like never before. Finishing at the 10th place in PL Season 1 and at the 5th place in PL Season 2, it was the first time when Paraboy and his team seemed to struggle in their matches.
这样的一个位置，令已经拉到了小高坡，手里攥着一个雷 ，Paraboy 想到烟雾的试探，被打倒。现在同在吧，反攻的机会来了，他们能把握住吗？没有把握住，令这边和龙仔一个极限的互换。居米开车来到了 Paraboy 的面前，现在如果想要扶人的话，首先令给到前方的敌人压力一定要足够。不过这个时候小姨。 选择做特点，没有封烟的情况下拉
这个位置，曼凡不断的摇射，抓住了 Order 这边捏雷的一个瞬间。此时此刻，居米补枪，滑头居米继续出枪，
只有维森了，维森独狼，虎视眈眈呐！
这个时候，虎视眈眈的维森加入战场烟雾当中，没有机会扶队友，只能和对方的居米形成一波1v1的 battle。
究竟是他会拿下，还是会成为背景板呢？看一下这边对面，两边同时残血，
血量都是一样的。维森一个4连枪王。
With PMGC 2021 right at the doorsteps, it seemed like the defending champions would not be able to qualify this time.
因为自己的队友在架枪的情况之下呢，对手也倒地一人。
PMG 这个时候可以过来收分了。
这个分啊。 也确实，你像这种长条防啊 ，NV 腾讯视频队能守住的概率并不是很高。看看这颗手雷，哎，又是经典的 A1 高闪来一颗。秋离呢？秋离还在后点。
再来看 Paraboy， 这个时候可没有办法救队友了，
很难。
一个燃烧瓶过来。
Nova had to perform in PL Season 3 for even standing a chance to qualify for the Global Championship 2021. Once believed as an impossible thing looked possible now. Paraboy and his company might not qualify for a major international tournament. Nova faced their greatest trial yet, and they stood undaunted, ready once again to defend their title and cement their status as legends of the game.
但他们现在是在圈里，所以说基本上可以把这一仗打完了，再考虑下一步的动作了。
现在对于 NV 腾讯视频来说，人少，他们肯定是不会溜的。
哦，来到了一个侧面的位置，现在陷入了中间，依然不知道 Paraboy 的存在。清晨经典面对过速，
拿到了一个胜利。Paraboy 有配合吗？没有打过微笑，又是微笑，但是清晨这边再次的把朔风打倒。 居米补残成功，
微笑再倒，清晨再倒，现在还剩下谁啊？1对1吗？
只剩下居米了，又是滑头居米。关键时候
看到凯旋手里一个 DBS， 就是一瞬之间
没碰到，换维克多继续出枪，3连暴走，滑头居米。
是的，而帅狗的血量也已经被压得非常低，但是正面这里秋离终于出击，选择补分，但他没有听到伞兵的脚步吗？伞兵还在近点腾夺，伞兵还在等待机会，但是秋离还没有听到吗？ 捏雷的一瞬间，伞兵找到了一个很好的机会，小心这颗手雷，一定要小心这颗手雷。最终伞兵还是躲过，但是收 time 的局部拉到了锁定，闪丁又是反秒。鞍山赵子龙一身都是胆，但很可惜他的位置已经被锁定了，要看居米的策应了。一旭这个位置也非常的关键，他的后面就是居米，哇，居米也再一次的爆发。那此时此刻还没有力，地形也没有力，那么对于 LGD 来说就是拿人头分。
是的。 但是在 NV 腾讯视频4杆枪的
火力之下，
能拿到人头吗？
来看一下，清晨先是放倒了王媛媛，但是阿兰也是被星耀出去带走。
令依然在持续的找到输出的机会。目前 TC 是剩下像素1人，拿着81分的积分，
最后也是被陈 C 收掉。那么就是来到局势4打2，
这应该是没有任何的机会了。对 NV 腾讯视频凭借着这场比赛超过8个的淘汰。
Paraboy was awarded as the MVP of the regular season, and it was once again that Paraboy looked like he was back again in track. PMGC 2021 had a lot more intensity than its previous season. Though Nova's strongest challenger up till now, 4AM, were not being able to qualify, teams like Alpha 7, Nextria, Navi, S2G, and other powerhouses had some incredibly strong players in their roster to give a strong fight to Paraboy and his team's dominance.
Welcome everyone to the PUBG Mobile Global Championship 2021 East League.
Nova
very quiet in this game so far, but Paraboy gets knocked, otherwise they're still up as a full squad.
Yeah, so many members, so many teams rather,
Gonna
down to
push
2-man,
it.
3-man squads. Okay, order from Nova, just completely slays. It looked like they were done and dusted, but now going up against the Chinese side of Nova, the 2v2, and Gyaldin is going to be the first point of contact for Jimmy to make. And Jimmy pushing on in, Gyaldin trying to find the knock, but King will find him instead. Mafia Ninja given an angle. They're so very low on Jimmy and Kings, but Mafia Ninja will fall.
Nova were consistent throughout the league stages. They had only a single win, and yet they managed to finish at the 4th position in the overall rankings. That game style looked a lot more impressive now, with each player having a fixed role in the team. Paraboy now completely focused on mid-range combats, and Nova this time were looking even more promising than their previous years.
As well, and now 4 rivals pushing up against Genesis Dogma. The nade's gonna sail past, and he's gonna find the double knock. That is beautiful stuff. Actually, just to 1 knock, but almost a second kill. And 4 rivals, they're getting harassed as well by Nova, who thus far haven't budged from this component. Why should they? And they're just gonna keep taking pot shots, stealing kills away, and racking up those numbers.
It feels like Godlike have this one unlocked, but do not count Paraboy and Jimmy out. They are running out into the blue, and they're going for it, but Godlike have the run out. They know exactly what's going on. And out in the blue, it's Nova going down, and Godlike with the final chicken dinner of the tournament, of the year, of the season, finally taking down Nova.
They've come from China. They played against the best teams in the world. Your PMGC Global Championships 2021 winners are Nova Esports.
Nova reigned supreme, held the title of the back-to-back champions of the Global Championship. Paraboy, not just a player, but a deity among mortals. There stood no one stopping him.
我为我的队伍和我的队友感到荣幸。在电子竞技比赛中，还没有任何队伍能够获得3连冠。我们想在电子竞技比赛当中创下奇迹，拿下3连冠。皇马、纽约洋基队、芝加哥公牛队，我们要创造自己的历史。但我相信我们肯定会实现3连冠的。我们仍然渴望胜利，我们会很快再见的。
In 2022, a new wave of SA and SEA teams emerged, bringing an aggressive energy to the battlefield. These teams were fierce. Their gunfights were filled with aggression than ever before. Every region were looking to match the prowess of the Chinese teams, who had been reigning supreme since 2019.
就差一枪，来到了竞点，坐在车上。就差一枪就能同分，这个任务就交给你3兵吧。啊！反应过来了，这颗雷会让凯旋直接在外面打他，已经看到了最后一颗雷，一个残血4倍镜，全是失误，全是对象。但是这个时候 ，MK14 拿到了这个塔。
The stakes were higher than ever, as the first World Invitationals loomed just before the Global Championship. Teams from across the globe arrived with a newfound seriousness, each one hungrier for victory.
Here, when does he pull the trigger? Right now, just goes for it. 1 goes down, 2. Oh, Top with a sliver of HP is out in the blue. Has to push. They want this res, but it's fast and loose. Top needs to pop this heal. First aid in the bag. Needs to interrupt it, and he does. It's Scout to take it down.
Among them, Nova stood tall, already boasting 2 PMGC trophies. They seemed unbeatable, and many believed that the inaugural World Invitationals trophy was already within their grasps. But the qualification scenario was not so straightforward. Only the champions of PEL Spring would secure a coveted spot from China in the World Invitationals. This meant that Nova had to win PEL Springs. But in the finals, victory slipped through their fingers. They came close, but not close enough. Defeated by RSG and their rivals 4AM, Nova finished in the 3rd place.
这个位置也不太好扶，要看一下高点的弟弟架枪是如何。
他架倒了 King，
是弟弟还原颜色，打倒了对方的高点 King。那这样一来，为腾讯视频也要过来支援。
火力车来了，后点这里还有其他的战队，北京 GD 一家已经从后方射出了他的香线。
哇，这里 RSG 率先被夹击了，
弟弟也倒地。现在两支战队在这样的一个位置都不太好受，但 Paraboy 拿到了2分。
那还有这样一来，我觉得北京 GD 一家要贴了呀。
而且现在他还能观察到其他人员的分布情况，
他们要找一个起退点，但是这里 K1
要被包了吗？
满边4人包夹 NV 腾讯视频。
过来一个看到了第一发，没有打到。
先骗一下枪，再骗一下，等子弹没了，我估计就要做一个协同了。98K 这里补上来之后，上海 NV 腾讯视频战队在阶段1就被
RSG went on to play in the World Invitationals, marking the first time since 2020 that Paraboy and his team would miss an international tournament. Paraboy's primary goal was the three-peat, the hat-trick of PMGC trophies. He was laser-focused. With the third place finish in the spring edition, Nova had already secured a solid amount of points for PMGC qualifications. But they wanted more than just qualifications. They wanted to send a message to the world that they were coming for their third PMGC trophy. As PEL summer began, Nova once again dominated the regular season, topping the overall standings. But what caught everyone's attention was Paraboy's bold move, shifting from a 2-finger to a 4-finger control layout. This change aimed to make him faster, more lethal, and more dominating in close-range combats.
已经贴山脚了，不过另一边 TT 的这台车可能要出事儿，牧羊一浮血落地直接摔倒。这 Paraboy 也纳闷，另一边又是一台火力车，阿杰被接一个下车，金城是一个丝血，队友也在不断的补枪，3连暴走。
In the PEL Summer Grand Finals, Nova secured the second place, showcasing their determination and growth. They were ready once again for their third PMGC, more prepared and formidable than ever. After the World Invitationals, the battlefield changed dramatically. Teams emerged more aggressive than ever before. Vampire Esports' dominance at the World Invitationals was nothing short of unbelievable.
Utility from 7Cs. Ooh, connecting barely there with Shrap. You can hear the crowd going crazy. We're going crazy here. 7Cs is going to end up getting pushed by the circle here. Vampire Esports is going to have a bit of an advantage. You can see Fluke looking around, making sure he evades all of that utility right now by 7Cs.
Ravenclaw still knocked. It's a 2 versus 2 effectively, and utilities coming out here. Fluke and Shrep both on half HP. Sarang and Sprayguard is trying to make this clutch happen, but if they can confirm... Oh,
Ravenclaw getting knocked there by Sprayguard. It's now going to be Schweb. Can Schweb clutch this up? We've seen some 1v2s before being clutched up. He's spotted. He's going to get knocked down. Fluke actually being able to get one knock. It's Vampire Esports, ladies and gentlemen, being able to get the win. The final match of PMWI After Party Showdown. They clutch it up. They show why they are the champions of Week 1.
Observing the teams from various regions throughout the year, it became clear that the Chinese teams, once invincible, would face fierce competition. Nova's quest for the 3-peat PMGC trophy was not going to be as easy as they had anticipated. The gunfight skills of teams, especially from SA and SEA regions, had become lethal, while the strategic gameplay from the Americas and Europe posed a serious challenge. Paraboy and his team Nova were on a mission, aiming for their third PMGC trophy. But the throne was under siege, with every other team eager to dethrone the reigning kings.
Hello and welcome to the PUBG Mobile Global Championships Group Green, baby. And you know why it's called Group Green? Because I know one of these teams is going to get that big cheddar, that big piece of that $4 million prize pool.
Nova appeared fully prepared, advancing directly to the grand finals from the group stages by securing second place. While other regions had significantly improved their gunfights, Nova's strategic gameplay outmaneuvered all other teams in the group stages.
Isolated completely. The rest of Nova needs to play aggressive to capitalize off of Order's position, but Order goes down. They did get the revive onto Paraboy, but it does not look very good for Nova whatsoever. Nova's backed up 3v3, but King and Paraboy down to 1 HP, and I don't think they have any meds.
It's been basically no loot. One building's worth of loot for each of them. Spray's crucial around the corner here. King looking to fall away from it. Paraboy's good for one, good for two as well. He lights up power and keeps them alive. Only a sliver of HP now. The tables are turned and it's Paraboy going to stand up for Nova with a small amount of HP. Will be able to do it. Pushes it for a second. King's out the window. And Nova can take control of Ganka. This is a world champion team.
The three-peat seemed inevitable. Nova was tantalizingly close to their goal, a third consecutive PMGC trophy, with Paraboy eyeing the MVP throne once again.
Back-to-back champions of PMGC Grand Finals, and I think it's safe to say that they are maybe one of the favorite teams to probably try to achieve back-to-back.
Nova, defending champions, graciously will hand over the title.
The unthinkable happened. The dynasty ended. Paraboy and Nova were dethroned. A new champion emerged, and a new MVP was crowned. S2G from Turkey rose to become the new world champions. And Top from Stalwart Esports earned the title of the global MVP. The Nova XQF era, which began in 2019, ended in 2022. And now, it was time for the Mongolians.